Let's learn about the median. Or let's find the median of these numbers. We'll keep it simple. Let's say 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 9. Okay, so in this case we have an n of 7. We have 7 observations. And when we're calculating the median, we have one way of calculating it when our n is an odd number and another way when it's an even number. So let's start with the odd number. When odd, our median, and we indicate median by putting a little schwa above the x or above the name of the variable. That's that same little tilde thing that went above the nye in your Spanish class. That is going to be equal to the x in the n divided by 2 area or location. And these bars here just mean that we're always going to round up. So in this case, we have our x in the n is 7. 7 divided by 2 is 3.5, and we round that up to 4. So it's the value in the 4th location. So here's our 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and here's our 4th location. So in this case, our median is 5. Okay, so it's very easy if it's odd. And really that makes sense. We have 3 numbers on this side, and we have 3 numbers on this side. All right, so our median is right there in the middle. Let's see what happens when we have an even number. Let's get rid of the 9 and then say that our n is equal to 6. And so when our n is an even number, we need the value in the n divided by 2 place plus the value in the n divided by 2 plus 1 place. We're going to add those two together and then divide it by 2. Okay, so in this case, our n is equal to 6, n divided by 2 is 3, and so our third number here is 4. So this is 4 plus, and then right here we have n divided by 2 plus 1, so that's 6 divided by 2 is 3 plus 1 is 4. So that's the 5 right there. So 4 plus 5 divided by 2 equals 4.5. Okay, and so that becomes the mean there, the median, sorry. So if we have an even number, right, so we have our 2 points down here, and we have our 2 points down here, and unfortunately we don't have one that sits right in the middle, we have 2, so we just find the mean of those 2, or the number that sits right in the middle. And in our case here, that was 4.5. So we have 2 ways of calculating our median, depending on whether our n is odd or even. The value of the median is unlike the mean. It's not affected by large outlying values, right? I could get rid of that 8, and we could make it, 213, and our median would still be 4.5. Right, that hasn't been affected by that outlying median, and we could obviously go in the other direction, right? That 3 could become negative 800. Well, let's say negative 80, since that's the room I have. My median is still 4.5, right? So the median is not affected by large outlying values, which is its primary advantage. All right, to calculate the median in R, so let's open R up. I'm going to open up a separate window that I can type in. Remember, if you're on a Windows machine, you can also go to File and New, and it will open up a new script. But let's zoom in here and enter in our data set. So x is equal to the numbers 5, 4, 8, 6, 6, 4, 5, 5, 5, and 3. And the command for calculating the median is simply median. So if I zoom out here, highlight all of these data, and on a Mac I will hold down Control and hit Enter. On a Windows machine you would hold down Control and hit R. That sends that data over, or sends that script over and runs it, and so my median is 5. Very easy to do.